views on sport. Hope everyone's well. Um, yeah. So the Italian job today. We got the Italian job. Arsenal's at the San Siro. I've just watched a couple of snippets from Arteta's press conference. Um, and again, we're just kind of getting a generic response from the club in terms of Edu. I don't think anyone's going to find out what's going on with him anytime soon. But to me, it just seems like, he wanted a bit more than what he was getting offered at Arsenal. And he moved jobs, in it. Do you know what I mean? People do it. If you're working in the industry and you got opportunity to go and double your money somewhere else or have more responsibility if you're trying to climb the ladder or whatnot, then it makes sense to move on, innit? It don't come at a good time because it don't look like everyone's kind of solidified and together. However, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? As I said on my live yesterday, he's wasted so much money. We've got rid of so many players for free, without getting any transfer fees. He's done a couple of good things, but like that Lamar song, 50-50, that's basically what it is in terms of Edu's tenure at my club. I do apologize. I normally try and do this at the table, but I'm so tired. Big up anyone who likes music. I'm actually involved in a show this Friday at the LCCM University near the Tate, near the Modern Art, the Tate Gallery. I don't even know. I've not even been in there. But yeah, I got a show on Friday on the Tate. So, man, I was at Gatwick this morning from like 1:32. I've literally had about 3 hours sleep. And I've got to go back and meet up with the person I picked up to come and do this show. So a little bit off topic, but I thought I'd let you know where I'm going. Big yourself up, Godfrey. How you doing, my bro? Big up Isaac. He said, we did it. It's extremely difficult to hear me. Okay. You try and talk up a little bit or turn up the volume or something. Big up ADOS as well. Big yourself up. Big up Isaac. Big up Godfrey. Smash a like on the way in. Like I said, man, I usually try and do it at the table, but oh man, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. Had a mad airport run this morning to pick up an artist called Schizo, fresh over from Los Angeles. And we're going to be doing some work with him. And I've got another show. I got another show on Friday, and then probably one in December. Yeah, big up Godfrey. Thanks for the mod status. Yeah, no problem, my bro. Big up ADOS, says I need a mic. Yeah, it's all gonna come. But can you not hear me at all? Big up Moro78. Salute everyone who's passing through. I think Cass is on at the moment as well. So, but I'm just jumping on when I get the time. I was meant to go on Never a Foul. He did ask me to go on that later on, to respond to the Arsenal Inter game. But I've just got too many things going on, man. In terms of streaming at nighttime, in my house at the moment, it's just a myth. I went and picked up this artist this morning, and I've got to go back to Lewisham to pick him up later on. So he's probably going to be coming over to me to stay a couple of nights because his schedule was messed up as well. So it's all going on, innit? So Cass or anyone from Never a Foul, if they come across this video, my apologies. I'm just all over the place. I'm so tired, man. I've had a couple of hours sleep, man. Big up Moro. Where are you from? I am from Egypt. Big up all the Egyptians. I live in London. Unless you want to know what my background is. Big up Daniel. Long live President Trump. Oh, okay, so what was all of that? Was all of that yesterday? The presidential elections? Was that yesterday? I mean, obviously, I'm in England, so it's not something I'm kind of too invested in, but USA, Israel forever. Oh shit. So what, President Trump won? Is that what happened? Okay, okay. So I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that. I don't really want to be talking politics, but a lot of people in America said that they actually done better under Trump. Like the country done better. I don't know. I don't know. Um, you win night in a day. I don't know what that means, my bro. Big up Aaron Hernandez, Trump 2024. So yeah, it must have been Trump. Must have been Trump. Goodbye, Kamala Harris or Camel Toe Harris. Big yourself up. Like I said, I don't really know too much about American politics in it. I wasn't that invested. I really wasn't invested. Um, but big up, man. If you lot are happy with your new president, then big up, man. Big up. Hopefully things will get better in America. You get me? I know every country's got their problems. You know, we got Britain. We left the EU. What did we leave the EU for? Who bloody knows? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, let's forget politics. Let's talk some football. So just watching little snippets. Big up Haters TV again of the Arteta press conference, and once again, it's like one step forward, two steps back with us, innit? Do you know what I mean? So we we get Odegaard back training with the team, and then Rice picks up an injury in the Newcastle game. Um, Arteta was talking about it being his foot and the fact that he can't put his foot in the boot. So yeah, that's a problem. I know a lot of players sometimes they might take, I don't know, injections or something to ease the pain, and some players still play through it. But I feel like Declan's been running to the ground, to be honest with you. Obviously, Arsenal's not the only team with injuries. Um, but I feel like the schedule and all of the game, like it's all making it a bit hard in it for players playing every 3 games. Like the fixture, what's the word? Combustion. I wouldn't even say that's the word. Um, but with the new Super League or the Champions League, you know, I think it's putting a strain on teams. Let me know your thoughts. Big up Scott. He says, "You get me." Strokes beard. You get me. Incels win. You're still not getting any ginger. Well, okay, fair enough. For you, the time now is night, but for me, it's literally to. Oh, okay, that's what you were trying to say. Yeah, the time difference. No, it's not nighttime. It might look dark in here because it's kind of winter. So, like, what is it? It's not even 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've got to have the main light on because it's dark now. I've got 2 dressing gowns on. Bloody hell, it's getting cold. Do you know what I'm saying? But no, it's not even 12 o'clock in the afternoon for us. But I do like Egypt. I've been Egypt a couple of times. I haven't seen the pyramids. I've been to Sham and I've been to Hurghada. I think Sham was a little bit better. I might actually go back to Egypt in December. That'll be like my 3rd time. And I still don't think I'm gonna go Cairo because apart from the pyramids, Cairo's not really offering too much. But I do like Egypt. Egypt's very nice. And I do like Tunisia. I've been to both places in North Africa. So big up all the North Africans. I do all right over there as well. Everyone seems to think that I'm Arab or something. So yeah, I do all right over there. Very nice place. Big up Yoda. Say, where are you from? What do you mean? Where do I live? Where's my background from? I did do this on one of my lives before. Can you watch the song? I will tell you if you like. Watch what song? What song you talking about? Um, but yeah, so team news. Do you know what I mean? Like there wasn't too much talk of other players. Um, I think a Polish reporter asked Arteta about Kivior. I don't think Kivior's got a place in the team no more. Like he's a squad player at best. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rice obviously never travelled with the team, so fingers crossed that we have him for the Chelsea game. I was saying in my live yesterday, what would you do, guys? So if you was Mikel Arteta, would you play a strong team tonight against Inter at the San Siro in the Champions League, and then try and play a more stronger side against Chelsea? Or would you just play a stronger side in both games, the stronger side as you can? Do you think it's important that Arsenal win this game tonight? I do think it's important, purely off of confidence and purely off of just the atmosphere around the club. Everyone's reaction every week by week. Like if we beat Inter Milan tonight and then beat Chelsea on Sunday, then everyone's going to be looking at Arsenal a bit differently, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like the whole narrative's going to spin around again. But obviously, if we go to the San Siro today and get pumped, like City yesterday, and then we go to the Bridge on Sunday and get pumped, then we're basically back in the mud bath, innit? Do you know what I mean? We're basically back in the mud bath. So you know what football's like. It's very reactionary week by week. So I just don't know. I think I said it on the live yesterday as well. I think he's just got to try and play as best as team he can, try and get the team playing well again. You get me? Confidence breeds confidence. So a win will definitely help with that. Do I think we're gonna win? I don't. I think it's gonna be a draw. I don't think Arteta's gonna um I don't think he's gonna set out to attack, if I'm gonna be honest. We've seen how he plays away from home. I don't think this is going to be any different. I'm hearing that Inter might rotate because they've got Napoli on the weekend, and I think there's only a point between them. So if I was Arteta, I'd just go strong in both games. Fuck it. In terms of injuries, like we've been riddled with them this year, and suspensions and everything else. Like just ride the storm. I think Arteta just got to go balls out now until January. And do I think he's going to sign anyone in January? No, I don't. Big up Godfrey. He says Arteta really be playing players through injury. Yeah, he even said Rice was not feeling good even before the Newcastle game. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like he's been ran into the ground. The same as Saka, the same as all of our first team 11. If they were all fit and it was all fit enough to play through a little knock, or do you get me? They was fit enough to turn out, then he would just keep playing them. You obviously don't trust Ethan. He would just keep playing them. And this is why I feel like we're now being caught up with all of the fatigue and the injuries, and because we've had 2 seasons where we've hardly been hit with any of that, but he's still running the team into the ground, not much rotation. And then now I feel like we're seeing the fruits of all that labor because everyone's dropping like flies. Big up Yoda. Do I think Jack Catterall can beat Devin Haney? Ooh, I used to watch a lot of boxing, but I've been out of it for a couple of years. I'm not even gonna lie. After we never got Anthony Joshua, Fury, Deontay Wilder, Joshua, with all of the kind of politics and the promoters like just holding out for the most money, I kind of gave up on boxing a little bit. But I don't know. I think that would be a good fight. I haven't watched Catterall in quite a while. I mean, Devin Haney, didn't he face Ryan Garcia? And what happened with that? Ryan Garcia, I think he got disqualified or something, but Devin Haney never looked too good in that. So I'm not sure. That'll be a good fight though. Big yourself up for that. The name of the song is Trial of BBs. I've never heard that before in my life, my bro. Have I ever watched 2 boxers kiss? No. No. I've seen Tyson Fury try and kiss another boxer. Who else did that? Did Mike Tyson try and do that one time when they was at the weigh-in, when they're squaring up with each other? But that's a bit fruity for me. I'm not on that. I swear every day I come on live, someone's either got something to say about my appearance or saying something that's a bit fruity. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man. It's like the new Twitter, innit? But yeah, man, it's the Italian job tonight, guys. The Italian job. Like I said yesterday, I feel like Arteta's going to set out to be stinky. And in terms of our attacking options, I think Bukayo Saka captains the team today. So, that should be okay. But, he's done it before, and I don't think it's raised his game to be a, what I mean? I don't think it's raised his game being captain. So I'm not sure what we're going to see from him tonight, but we need him to turn up. But then, like I said, everything does depend on Arteta and how he's going to set up. And I feel he's going to set up stinky. Like, I feel he's going to set us up to kind of defend, especially if we score. But I don't really see how we score tonight. but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, Inter's going to be doing some rotations as well. We haven't got Rice, so I feel like the midfield kind of picks itself. Marino, Partey, and probably Trossard. I don't know if he's. Do you reckon he's going to start Odegaard? Big up Haters TV again. I was watching Odegaard, a couple of little clips of him training with the boys yesterday. He looked in good spirits. You know, he was doing little kick ups with the ball and stuff like that. But you know what it's like. I mean, look, apparently, Kevin De Bruyne in the Man City game yesterday, what was Pep doing there? Bringing on Kevin De Bruyne with like 7 minutes to go and you're like fucking 4-1 down. Like, what was he doing, guys? What was he doing? What was he doing? That was like an Arteta move right there. That blatantly looked like a Mikel Arteta move. Why on earth would you be bringing on De Bruyne with 7 minutes to go and you've just had your ass handed to you? That makes no sense. That's an Arteta move right there. But anyway, you know, there was news that he might have got injured again, De Bruyne. So we just come on just to try and get a little bit of fitness, get a little run out, kick a ball, and he might be injured again. So that's the risk that everyone faces. And I think every team in the league is going to have their little moment in the sun with injuries and, do you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Because I feel like the fixture congestion, there we go. The fixture congestion is hurting teams. Big up Khaleesi. Hope I said your name right, my bro. He said, yeah, I reckon he's going to start. What you talking about, Odegaard? Okay. Lewis, in my opinion, would smoke Joshua. Lewis. Am I being a casual here? You talking about Lennox Lewis? And then Khalil says, no, he's not injured. He'll start, bro. You're talking about Odegaard. Yeah, no. I mean, he looked all right. He looked like he could definitely start. I just don't know whether Arteta's going to. What do you guys think? Do you reckon he's going to start straight away? I mean, obviously, we're lacking a load of creativity, so we need him back. But as I was saying yesterday, just like calmer a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need him back 100%, but I don't feel like he's just going to come back and set the world alight straight away. Do you know what I mean? He's been out for a while, and I want us to take our time a little bit. Big up Yoda. He said, you think Anthony Joshua is better than Lennox Lewis? Oh, okay, that's why you were saying Lewis on UK greatest boxers. I don't think Anthony Joshua is better than Lennox Lewis in terms of overall. But it's close because I didn't rate Lennox Lewis that highly anyway. I didn't like his whole attitude in terms of flip-flopping. Is he Canadian? Is he British? Is he Jamaican? You know, like, he was all over the place. But even back then, boxers were still kind of, you know, ducking and not taking the obvious fights. But at the same time, it was a lot more often you'd see the best fight the best. I remember being young, watching Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank, the trilogies, like Prince Nazim. Like, we had some great boxers back then. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but I think in terms of overall career, wasn't Lewis undisputed? I'm pretty sure he was. So Anthony Joshua never made it there. Do you know what I mean? He was trying to, and that's when I kind of fell out of love with boxing. And look what they did to Usyk. Now, Usyk's an anomaly, yeah? Like, obviously, I thought Anthony Joshua was going to punch his head off, like, just outstrength him. Do you know what I'm saying? But Usyk is like the fucking Maradona. What's the name? That thing in the Matrix, bro? He's like one of those. He's like a program, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, right now, the best boxer on the planet. Do you know what I'm saying? He came up, he unified cruiserweight, then came up and unified heavyweight. But look what they did to him. As soon as he unified and was undisputed, they're ready to take belts off of him straight away. They were doing the same with Joshua when he held 3 belts and he was trying to get the WBC from Wilder. And all of these governing bodies getting in the way of the fights, and you know what I mean, and fighters cherry picking and padding out their record with bums, because that's what I think Fury's done. Fury's padded out his record with bums. I think he should have lost against Wallin, yeah, with that cut. Look how deep that was. Any other referee or any other fighter, that would have been stopped. So you fought Wilder and you've had the hardest fights of your life against that guy. Someone who can't even box, he just windmills. Do you see what I'm saying? But then I've lost. Yeah, I thought Anthony Joshua was going to be the guy to come and clean up. But it's like he made too much money, not motivated no more, just like some big bodybuilder. It didn't seem like that at first. But now it's like when you're seeing Ruiz running him around the ring, making him fight off the jab, like, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I don't even want to talk about boxing. It gets on my nerves. You get me? Canelo as well. You know, like certain people can just monopolize the game. You know, when they have that Cinco de Mayo and everyone's just trying to get to the pinnacle to fight Canelo for that check or fight Joshua for that check. Even Joshua now, he's been beaten 4 times. He's been made to look like a dickhead. Daniel Dubois boxing him up like that. That was embarrassing, bro. That was like watching City and Sporting yesterday. That was embarrassing, bro. Nah, man. I was expecting more from Joshua. You know, like that. He's trying to slap it on Dubois in that little you know, that little thing they do before the fights when they're talking to each other and that. Man tried to stand up like he was about it, bruv. And Dubois box out your face, you know? Hey, he fucked him up. There's one edit on my Instagram, bro. Someone's done commentary over it. It's the funniest thing ever, innit? I can't even look at Anthony Joshua and think seriously no more. He's done. He's done. He's cooked. Do you know what I mean? He's done. Just like Arsenal could be tonight. But I feel like we raise our game against bigger teams. I'm not saying that we click and we've found our rhythm yet, because we haven't. But we do raise our game a little bit. But I just feel like Arteta, the way he's setting us up at the moment, it's just negative, isn't it? It's just stinky. And as I keep saying, we're not actually doing well playing like that. If we was playing defensively, but we was fucking shutting up shop every 5 minutes, no one scoring a goal, even if we was a little bit toothless up in the attack, at least I could see the vision a bit. But at the moment, we're playing pragmatic, we're doing bad at it, we're looking nervous, and then we're toothless up front at the minute as well. You've got our striker not in the box. And you're looking at Gyökeres yesterday, bro. Obviously, I was doing op watch. Gyökeres yesterday, bro. He missed that sitter, but like his actual gameplay as well, linking up play. And for a big guy, he's actually quick. He's actually quick. He's direct. People talking about they'd rather Isak than Gyökeres. Not at this point in time. Not at this point in time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think for the way we play, Gyökeres will suit us because we need more of a focal point. He can drop deep, but I think Isak drops deep a little bit more than Gyökeres. Do you know what I'm saying? So we need Gyökeres. Are we going to get Gyökeres? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, like that. January's going to come, and Kenny Ken was saying on the 12th man, big up Dan Potts, big up the 12th man. Kenny Ken was saying, listen, why do you think we had such a shit summer? Because this summer weren't even about strengthening the squad. It was about FFP, PSR. It's about balancing the books. And I'm like, balancing the fucking books. I understand that the last couple of years we spent some money, but to be honest, you understand? Like I said, B-Tech business people, NVQ business studies, you get me, students are running the club. Like, what is going on? You should be prepared for all of this. If you've got all of these phases, then you should be prepared for all of this. What phase is this? Phase 5? It's going to be 5 years on what? 20th or the 25th? The 25th of this month, I think, November. I swear it's going to be 5 years that this guy's been at the club. Can anyone else tell me a manager who's been at the club 5 years with no CV, no experience of winning, and gets the backing like this? People are calling for Ancelotti to be sacked at Madrid. They're not going through it as bad as we are at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? And they win things regularly. Like, because I feel like they actually spend their money. They know that if you want quality, you got to pay for it. The same like what City done when they got taken over. The same as Chelsea when they got taken over. Yeah? Quality costs. But at the same time, I can say that my owners are not ambitious because I feel like they ain't. But at the same time, they've given this guy 800 million to spend. 5 years. All of the backing in the world. So what do we do? Oh no, don't speak out about it. Don't voice that you're unhappy about it. Do you know what I mean? We need to stick together. And to be honest with you, if I looked at the team and saw them busting a gut, saw them really fighting, do you know what I mean? Like giving us encouragement, like going out on their sword, yeah, then I would say, all right, cool, let's try and be together. But we just look devoid of ideas, of energy, of anything. We just look devoid. Big up Godfrey again. Let's smash the likes up, people. 18 people in here right now. Please, if you could hit the like, I'd appreciate that. Godfrey's also saying Gyökeres is cold, clinical finisher. Yeah, someone tried to say, oh, he just runs in straight lines and he can strike the ball well. I can't even remember what stream I saw that on. And I was just like, like, I don't need him to be doing stepovers. I need him to be a gunman. I need him to be shooting down. You get me? Bam, 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 bam. I need him to be knocking down those targets, bro. Putting the ball in the back of the net. Do you think City fans need Haaland to be doing stepovers? And what one for Haaland, guys? Oof. His form is like going hand in hand with City's form at the moment. How long has it been since they lost 3 in a row? 3 in a row. Come, join us. Join us. We're like the Mud Brothers now, innit? Join us. Come. Welcome. Are you cold? You need a dressing gown? Do you get me? You need to put your feet under. You need a hot drink. You see what I'm saying? Come. You're in with us now. And it's mad, innit? It's mad. It's mad to see them. It's mad to see, cause you know what it is with Man City fans, yeah? They always cuss out Arsenal fans. Fair play. Because a lot of our fans are blue badge. You get me? They are. Whichever way you see it. You know what I mean? But Man City fans, you can tell it's like, how long have they been a decent outfit now? How long have they been a decent outfit? They won 4 leagues in a row. But it's like they're not used to being a class outfit. Because the moment they got a little bit of trouble now, they're just lashing out. They just lash it out. You can't talk. We just done a 4-peat. Blah, 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 blah. They're just lashing out. We got the best manager in the world. Just lashing out. I understand it. I see it from my own fan base. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble. Big up LB. Big up the Mancunian. Is it the Mancunian way? You know, Martin. I was watching their stream yesterday. Upwatch, you know, like that. I was watching their stream yesterday. And that's what Martin was saying. We're playing a bit bad now, but 1 or 2 results, and we're going to come back and smash sport in 3-1. That's what he was saying on the stream. We'll see you in May, blah, 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 blah. We've won 4, we've won this, we've won that. Like, handle it with grace, bro. Like, you can cuss me out for Arsenal, and I'll handle it with grace because I've seen my team do bits. It is embarrassing. It is frustrating. But show some class, big man. Show some class, brother. And then he never came back. I was like, where's Martin? He never came back, bruv. He never came back after the 4-1. Where was Martin, bruv? To get me, LB texting Dan, my club is finished. But then when they talk about us, it's easy to look down on us, innit? From the top. It's easy for any team to do that. And we've done it before, so just enjoy your time in the sun, innit? But now, we're like the Chuckle Brothers, Arsenal and Man City. You get me? Mudded. And Chelsea and Liverpool look like they're turning it around. Look at Liverpool, bro. Once is online like he's Jesus Christ right now. You know, like man's just walking on the petals and all them thing there. Like it's proper funny to see, bro. It's wicked, man. It is. And I ain't even got a problem with Liverpool. I'm an Arsenal fan. I ain't got issue with Liverpool. It's more Man United, innit? Or more like not even really City. Not even really City. Before the last year or so, not even really City, because they've just been a juggernaut, like, you know. But things change, innit? Things change. I think more Man United, because I was from that era, innit? Fergie and Wenger, you know. So I look at Man United more like our rivals. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously Chelsea, because they're oil brothers, innit? Like, they got taken over when they were fucking buying up Crespo and all these mad players. What did they have? Veron, and I don't even know. They were just buying out the bar, you know, like that. But their owner knew if you want quality, you got to pay for it. So I'm not gonna try and say, oh, fuck Chelsea. Obviously, they're a tin pot club, you know, but their owner come in and did their thing in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Spent the money, man. So big up, Dark Man. Why did we let Jesus go? Who are you talking about? Man City? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about Arsenal? Why did we let him go? Or why don't we let him go? I feel like we need to let him go. But that's the thing with Arsenal's business model. It's stinky. The players that we had, Reece Nelson, Nketiah, 100 grand a week, Emil Smith Rowe, we've got Martinelli, 180 grand a week. What has he ever done to earn that kind of money? Jesus, Gabriel Jesus, fucking, I don't even know, over 200k a week. I think Kai Havertz is 280. Like, what have these guys done to earn that money? Zinchenko 150, I think. Like, what have they done to earn that money? Which also means we find it 10 times harder to move them on. Do you see what I'm saying? Mr. Stay Humble, eh? You can hold that. That's karma. Big up Godfrey. Well, there you go, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because he's like, I don't know. I'm not going to have this from Arsenal because Arsenal don't win nothing. Da, 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 da. Yes. Recency bias. We haven't won a major in 20, but we last won a cup 4 years ago. It's not great. I know. We're not saying it's great. But this whole narrative that we don't win anything, like we haven't won a major in 20 years, but we win cups. We still got more than City. We still got more than Chelsea. So talk to us when you're above us, innit? Same for Nottingham Forest fans. Same for Chelsea fans. They've been getting on to me lately. Oh, we're bigger than you because we're turning our season around and we've got 2 UCLs. You're still smaller clubs than Arsenal. How does that feel? Like that. My boy got that poodle skin fur. Nah, bruv. Ain't none of this real. I don't think I'd wear real fur anyway, bruv. But it's chapping. I don't know where you are, but in London, it's cold right now. Like that. But yeah. So it's the Italian job today, guys. I don't really know the whole team lineup. I think it's going to be more or less the same. Obviously, Gabriel and Saliba will be back. I'm not sure. I don't think he spoke about Calafiori, so I'm not sure if he's going to be back. So in terms of left back and right back, I'm not sure. Maybe Ben White, Timber, Raya should be in goal. Like I said, the midfield should pick itself. It's just about whether he starts Trossard or Odegaard in the 10. Saka's playing, so obviously Havertz, Saka, probably be Martinelli. Do you know what I mean? So team kind of picks itself. Martinelli. I mean, where do we go from here with Martinelli, guys? Any Arsenal fans, like, chime in. When I get my laptop, I will be throwing out the link for some of you lot to jump in with me. Absolutely. But while we're doing it like this, let me know, man. If you support Arsenal, even if you don't support Arsenal, where do we go with Martinelli? Can his career be saved? Is it him not progressing, or is it Mikel Arteta's system that's regressing players? Because that's an argument that I've heard as well, that Mikel Arteta regresses players. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Pac-Man. What you saying, my bro? You good? Hope you're good. I did sub back to your channel, my bro. But yeah, let me know, man. Where do we go with Martinelli? What is the problem? Is it the system? Is it his lack of progression? Is it a bit of both? Because how old is he now? I swear he's like 24, is he? 23, 24? So in terms of football, that's not a young boy. I hate when people say that, like, oh, he's still this, he's still that, he's under 24. But when you get to 30, a lot of people think that your career's done. So how can 23 then be young? So I'm expecting more from Martinelli. You can't be on 180 grand a week and you're failing to deliver, like, all of the time. All of the time. And you look like you've got potential. Like lightning pace. You always get opportunities in the game. When I watch the games, he gets opportunities. Running in behind. Why can you not lift up your head? In all these years, you can't lift up your head. His decision making in the final third is just stinky as well. Big up Godfrey. It's so frustrating watching this Martinelli. That's what I'm saying. What do we do, bro? What do we do? And also, because of the wages that he's on, the same for Gabriel Jesus, how do we move them on? Zinchenko. Who's going to pay 150 grand for Zinchenko? How do we move these guys on? It's bad business. It's bad business. Do you know what I'm saying? Renewing all of them contracts on 100 grand a week. Bad business. You know? And a gal was on Dan's, he was on Dan's show and he was talking about, oh, you know, it's not that bad. Um, and I think Lee Gunner was using Liverpool as an example of a wage structure because he's saying that their base wage is a lot lower. Like they've got players on 70k, 80k, 90k. That's their base wage. Because a gal was trying to argue the point that is that's their base and they'll get bonuses to bring it all the way up. But you only get bonuses if you hit them. If it's a scoring bonus, you got to score. If it's an appearance bonus or whatever, do you get me? Whatever it is, jewels or whatever the bonus is, you need to turn up. You need to earn that bonus. So I ain't got a problem with players getting bonuses if you've earned them. Especially goal scoring bonuses. Bang them goals. I don't know what Salah's on. I think Salah's base rate is kind of low. But then I think when he scores and does all of this other shit, it zaps up to something crazy. It zaps up to something crazy. So that's the reason why I feel like he's always playing well, innit? His wages is fucking depend on it. And I ain't got a problem with that. But if we're giving these players mad peas straight off the bat for not doing nothing in their career, not even doing nothing at our club to earn that kind of money, how do we move them on? Big up Pac-Man, he says his stamina is piss poor. Plus he's been mega inconsistent, fam. Yeah. I've been to games where he's walking whilst the team are running their socks off. Yeah, I've seen that as well. Playing devil's advocate, I have seen him running back and defending a bit as well. But that's not really the game I'm trying to see from you. It's the same as Saka, because I see Saka doing the same. Against Liverpool, he was allowed to stay high up the pitch. Against Newcastle, he's playing almost like a midfielder, like a right wing back. Like you're on the midfield line defending. So how can we score if you're defending? And because we got this whole system where everyone's dropping back, everyone behind the ball, like 2 rows of whatever, low block, no outlet. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't need an outlet. We're just going to defend. Why? We're not any good at it. We're always fucking conceding. Big up Pac-Man. Do you know what? I'm gonna bring you in real quick. That's Broski and Ian as well. Please, if you come through now or on the playback, leave a message and I'm gonna hook you up. The same for Rosie as well. The people that come through and show love. And trust me, like I said, man, this month, hopefully, laptop's gonna get fixed, new internet, and then we're gonna start getting people on, man. But the problem I'm having at the moment is the times that I can only really stream in the daytime at the moment. So I need to do better. I need to be able to stream at night because I know a few other people. Big up Waffle TV, big up Lion Tex, Hanno's Corner. You know what I mean? A few people asking me to jump on with them, but it's in the evening time and it don't really work out well for me at the moment. Like I'm having problems. It's not really the one, but I am going to try and sort it out, guys. I am. And I want to get you lot involved. Definitely. I weren't sure how long to do this live for today, man. I'm just getting on waffling, basically, man. But let me know what you think, innit? What do you think's going to happen today, the Italian job? You reckon it's going to be a draw? Do you reckon we're going to get pumped like City? Do you reckon Arsenal can win? Do you think this is a game where we kind of turn our fortunes around? I just don't know how. I just don't know how we win today. I'm not saying it's impossible. It really just depends on how the team come out. Now, if we come out like we did the first half against PSG or Liverpool, then I'm gonna feel like, yeah, we can win this game. But generally, he's probably not gonna do that because Bearing in mind both of those games were at home as well. So I don't think he's going to do that. Godfrey saying 0-0. That's what I said yesterday. That's what my heart's telling me. It's going to be like a stink fest. But I'm hoping that we can slip a little 1-0. God knows who's going to score the goal, but I'll take it however it goes in. Do you know what I mean? But I'm also hoping we don't get beat by a little cheeky 1-0. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's going to be a draw, though. Either 0-0 or a scoring draw. But it could be techie. It could be techie, man. It could be techie. Milan could turn up and bop us. Let's be honest. I think they're only, a point behind Napoli in the league at the moment. Simeone and Zaghi, he's someone I'd bloody take at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? I would have taken Amorim. United needed a manager. They just went and got him. Big up Pac-Man. Milan going to be good. Will be an end-to-end, I reckon. But I think we'll nick the goal. Do you know what? I don't even care if it's an end-to-end. I really don't even care. I'd rather see that than see us, like, not even trying to get past the halfway line. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather see an end-to-end basketball game. I'd rather see that. And going back, thinking about it, thinking about the last 3 years, is like Arteta has changed the fucking play style every year. I want to go back to when we were swashbuckling, bro. You know, like that, when we was bopping teams, knocking it about, triangles, 1-2s, flicks, high intensity. And then just try and get a squad that can deal with that kind of physicality. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like every year he wants to change the play style, and I feel like it's confusing everyone, the fans and the players. Like have a couple of tricks up your sleeve, innit? If you want to try and play more defensively, fine. But if it ain't working, be able to flip the switch and go back to attacking. But it's like we can't. Big up Pac-Man. He says Rice is out. Not heard how long. Yeah, I heard about Rice being out yesterday, to be honest. But I was waiting for the press conference, and Arteta was actually kind of candid for once. Like he said it was his foot. He said that he was struggling before the Newcastle game, but picked it up more he felt worse after the Newcastle game, and he said he can't put his foot in a boot at the moment, so he ain't gonna play. I'm hoping that he's gonna be back for Chelsea, but he might not be back for Chelsea. But then a lot of people are like, well, Partey's been our best six anyway. We're struggling to find a position for Rice in the team, and if Odegaard's back and we've got Marino and Partey, like the midfield kind of picks itself. But I'm one of the people that think, you know, we need to be building around Rice. I mean, yeah, if we run him into the ground. So if he's injured, he's tired, give him a rest, no doubt. But we need to be building around him. He was our best six. I still think he is our best six. He had, 23, 24 games in the six last year. The 3 or 4 or 5 man in the matches that he got was all in that position. He's not a creative player. I feel like he's more box crusher. Do you know what I'm saying? Sweep up the mess. And he's very good at that. So why mess around with that? Do you know what I mean? That's why I call Mikel Arteta Claudio Arteta. Mikel Ranieri. Why are you tinkering? Couple of chats coming through. Big up Rohit. Good chat. Be right back. I need to take a dump. That's a little bit too much information, my brother, but enjoy. Big up Godfrey. It will be a former set piece. If we are to score, haven't been threatening going for... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's why I said I don't care how the goal goes in, bruv. I don't even care if it's a fucking own goal at this point. Do you know what I mean? We just need to turn the corner. But we ain't been looking good attacking. And then we're trying to play defensively, and we're not looking good doing that either. So where do we go? Like, he needs to stop fucking about. We need to identify the play style and stick with it. Do you know what I mean? Big up Banter and Beard. Southern clubs should start their own league. You lot ain't on the level of northern clubs. The North owns football. Not a bad point, you know. It's not a bad point. Big up Ro here. He said he's back. Welcome back, my bro. Because obviously Liverpool's the most successful club. That's a team from up north. Then it's Man United. But then it's Arsenal. So Obviously, Chelsea has been successful in recent years when they got their money and got big Roman. Because you got to rate Roman, you got to rate Mansour as well, or whoever runs Man City, because they put their money where their mouth is. But the North running football, maybe Nottingham Forest were big back in the day. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good argument. It's a good argument, but big up Rohit. He says, "What about Fabio Vieira? Think he can make a difference?" No, I don't, bro. To be honest, I think that was a waste of money. Nuntavage, waste of money. Marquinhos, waste of money. Like loads of players. Kivior, Zinchenko, waste of money. Even Moreno, like he's come in and he's looked shaky, but it's early, so everyone's holding fire. But he's looked cheap so far, innit? Calafiori don't look like he's a left back. He looks like a centre back. So, you know what I mean? Like we still got work to do. But even still, even if we had kept hold of Vieira and ESR or who, like, because we've gutted out all of the players, and then we've got the smallest squad in the Premier League. So and then we're left with players that you don't trust. So how are we ever going to rotate? This was almost bound to happen. This was almost bound to happen because you've left us threadbare, and you don't trust the players that you've left us with. So this was bound to happen, really and truly. Big up Pac-Man again. Do we look a bit lost without Odegaard views? I know we're getting by, but can you see we've lost a bit of the fire? Absolutely, man. But the whole team looks a shadow of our former self. Even when Odegaard was playing before we got injured, we still need him. Everything still goes through him. He's still the heartbeat of the team. Absolutely. Like we need him back, but I don't feel like he's gonna come back and then, all of a sudden it's gonna be some big turnaround. I'm hoping that he kind of just gets himself back in. We start playing a little bit more better, and then the whole team as a whole can lift their game because we look a shadow of our former selves. Even last year after the Dubai trip, why are we not playing like that no more? Why are we not bopping it around? Why are we not where's the intensity? Do you know what I'm saying? But even some of those players, ESR, Fabi Vieira, what people have been talking about, they could have come in and did a job on some of these games. But we got rid of everyone and left ourselves with the smallest squad in the Premier League. And not even that, it wouldn't even be such an issue if you trusted the players that were the bench players, the squad players, but you don't. So of course we're going to get injuries. Of course we're going to look tired. Big up Pac-Man again. I've been waiting for Fabio to make a difference for 5 years. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Apparently Nuntavage is doing well. Where is he? I think he's at Marseille. I said Lazio the other day, but I don't know what they've got to do with it. I'm not sure. I was just like, yeah, just come out of my club. You know what I mean? And I don't even mind the fact that we sold ESR and all of these players like that. I don't mind that fact. The issue is not replacing them. Gunner 20 is telling me to relax. Okay, fair play, but he says I think it's too early to charge or to change. You think it's too early to change Arteta? Or the way that we're playing? Because Arteta loves to tinker. I think how we was playing at the end of last season is how we should be playing. And we needed to add players to that team to improve that. So that we get across the line in the Villa games, the West Ham games, the Fulham games. And already this season, Newcastle, Bournemouth. So what gives you that confidence that you're relaxed with what you're seeing at the moment? The way we're playing. It's not too early. It's never too early or too late because he's already changed the way we're playing from last season. He did it the season before that as well. Because everyone was saying, which I think people were giving Arteta a bit too much credit. But if it was intentional for us to start the season slow last year and then pick up, then fair dues, kudos. You get me? But I feel like we're giving him too much credit. But regardless, forget any of that. Let's just go with that narrative. We started slow and then we pick up, which I think is a good strategy. So some people can say you're starting slow this year. Well, after 10 games last year, I'm pretty sure we didn't even lose a game. I think we drew a couple and won the rest. We weren't playing well, but we was getting the results. Similarly to this season at the start, because we haven't been playing well all season. We've looked a shadow of ourselves, but we were getting the results. We was unbeaten. So I was coming on here. You can go back and check the old videos. And I was saying, like, that's the only positive that I've got at the moment. So big the team up. We're showing resilience. We're showing mentality. We're still getting the results, this, that, and the third. But we ain't playing good. So it's either going to go one or two directions. We're either going to get found out and be mudded, which is kind of what's gone on, or we're going to continue to play shit and pick up the results and then get better later, which is a sign of champions. I don't care if we play defensively the whole season as long as we win. But if you play a style and it's not working out for you, you've got to be able to change it. We're not talking about changing personnel. We're talking about changing a play style. As a coach, you should be competent enough to do it. He's changed how we play already. Gunner 20 saying we've had a lot of obstacles. We have. Listen, we have. But so has every team, bro. So has every team. And we need to have a good enough squad to be able to deal with those problems. Because think about it. We never had loads of suspensions last year. We never had all of these players injured at the same time out last year. And we still never got across the line. We scored the most goals, I'm pretty sure, in the Premier League. And we still never got across the line. So then we're relying on the same team to be motivated, to avoid all injuries, to not get suspensions, to be in the same form. Like, that's difficult. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like, it's hard to do, guys. Come on. Do you know what I mean? But if you've got a competent coach, because look at Slot, he's a competent coach. If you've got a good foundation to build on and you're good at your job, then you can work with it. As everyone keeps saying, that's the one. That's the thing going around online now. What phase is Slot in? What phase is Maresca in? At Real Madrid, there's no one that's been there for 5 years talking about phases. Be lucky if you get a year. If you go like 6 months in the mud, then you're probably sacked. And they go out and buy the best because they want to be the best. Like, it's not rocket science, guys. Like, I feel like a lot of Arsenal fans were just coping. I've seen my team win. I've seen my team haggle out Arsene Wenger, who probably is in like the legend of the club, is in talks of being maybe the best Arsenal manager. And we hounded him out. But this is all right. Big up Pac-Man. I'm sure if we had a world-class manager last year that's been in the trenches, we'd be defending the title this year. Arteta's system falls over when shit hits the fan. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's hard to argue with that. Because every time Arsenal are put in a pressure situation, we crumble. This is why we get called bottle jobs. And I can't even argue with people online. I know my team done the treble before. We have, just years ago. I know we've won, however, we're in double digits league titles. We've won in Europe. It's not the Champions League. I'm not trying to claim that, like, behave. Like, I know what we've done. I know what we haven't done. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen my team do bits, so I can take it a little bit better. But at the end of the day, I can't argue with anyone. We are a banter club. We are a banter club at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? And we haven't seen enough from the club to say that we're not. You put your confidence in Arteta. He had no experience before this. But he's actually done well. I'm not going to say he's done poorly. He's done all right. But now it looks like your time's done. We had our best 2 chances and we never took it. Some people were saying third time lucky. Other people were saying, can you motivate them for a 3rd year in a row? Maybe, if you go and strengthen the squad. And what do we do? Big up Corey Bradley. Oh my God, you look like Mesha or Misha, the car driver. I don't even know who that is, bro. But I got told I look like Potter Paper. I got told I look like Gomez from Adam's Family. But I can laugh at myself, bro. Like, I don't come on here looking all spick and span. I roll my joints. It's not Sky Sports. I come on here to rap with views, like, innit? So you're just gonna get it raw and uncut over here, people. That copium is a hell of a drug, fam. I've seen it so many times when all them man surround the AFT, bro. And I used to like AFTV. Like, it's a good idea from Robbie. However, I feel like Robbie's a bit of a shill for the club now. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he always says it how it is, because he's obviously got relationships to cultivate. And I understand the grind, but I don't feel like he can be his honest self. But I also feel like he goes across England and just clears out all the nursing homes, bruv. Like, where are you getting these fans from, bro? People like Ty. Like, where does he get these fans from, bro? People like Julian. My God, of course we're gonna get bantered every day, bro. Of course we're gonna get bantered every day. People like them. My God, bro. But you got them in all fan bases, but our fan base is like a special fan base, bro. Arsenal and chill. You know, like that. That's what it was. AFTV and chill. You know what I mean? Then it kind of eased up a little bit. But I feel like we're kind of back at them days again. Do you know what I'm saying? And while the fans, obviously we don't have power, but we can affect the club. If you stop spending money, you're going to affect the club. If you stop putting bums on seats, you're going to affect the club. That's how we was able to get Wenger out. But now it's like we're trying to make another Wenger 2.0. Why are we giving Arteta all this power? I don't know. Did any of you lot watch the press conference? Did he seem like he had it all figured out in his head? My blood is pumping, guys. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, bruv. You know what I mean? Your blood is pumping. Their blood needs to be pumping. You know what I'm saying? Get on to them, bruv. Fucking get on to them. Their blood needs to be pumping. So I hope we get a performance. I want my club to do well. I don't care who's at the helm. I really don't. I feel like Arteta's done a good job for someone with no, that's me trying to add context. Someone with no CV, someone with no experience. He's done well. But how far can he take us? Now the shit's hit the fan, as Pac-Man said. Now we're seeing what you're made of. And it's looking spooky. It's looking spooky right now. So earn your money, 15 million a year. They're just giving him a new contract. I don't feel like he's going to be going, even if the fans are kicking off and there's a big online civil war and all this other bollocks and all the stuff that happened before. I don't think the Cronkies are just going to sack him, especially if we get top four. So we could be back in the mud, guys. We could be back in the mud. But going back to the game today, the Italian job, that's what I think it is, bruv. We need to go in and rob the gaff, bruv. You know what I mean? Nick a 1-0 and then hope that we've got a decent squad. Hope Rice is back for Chelsea. Hope that we've turned the corner. Do you know what I'm saying? And build a bit of confidence before the Chelsea game. Because if we lose that Chelsea game, we're in big trouble. I mean, we're in big trouble now. But if we lose that Chelsea game, fucking hell, bro. Chelsea fans, again, just unbearable. Yes, you know, things are looking like they've turned around a little bit for you lot. The same as Liverpool. Because Liverpool fans were quiet before a ball was kicked. And now, I don't even think they was expecting this. They was expecting to be there or thereabouts. But they weren't expecting what we've seen. Which is a good-looking Liverpool side at the moment. But Chelsea, unbearable, bruv. You ain't even done nothing yet. It's been 10 games. Even the Nottingham Forest, you know what I'm saying? What, like, you done well, but you need to, you get me, Wolfie, my bro. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Freddie Mercury out here trying to talk down to Arsenal. I mean, at the moment you can a little bit because you're above us, but come May, you're not gonna be there, innit? I'll be surprised. Big up Pac-Man. Remember views. Arteta himself said in the press con that he doesn't have what it takes. It was summer 2023, I think. Imagine that. Imagine that. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine that. And we've been with him for 5 years. So as everyone else across YouTube football is saying, this is your team. This is your team. You've spent the money. So to expect you to win major honours isn't out of the question. You've had 5 years, so if you can't do it now, how much more longer is it going to take you? Mark Goldbridge, another one who's chatting shit about Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? He's like, oh, I'm seeing the fans having meltdowns and you don't want to become like United, constantly changing manager. Well, you have to do what you have to do until it fixes, until it works. What does Madrid do? What does Barca do? What does Munich do? And are they not the biggest clubs in the world like that? It's only Pep at Man City because Pep don't go anywhere where there's no money. Let's have it right. I'm not saying he's a shit manager. I think he's the best manager in the world. But where does he go where there's no money? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's been there for however long, another legacy manager, but it's because he's been backed, innit? Big up Pac-Man. Chelsea fans think they're back in the Mourinho. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. But it's the same for Liverpool fans. But it's the same for top gooners. Like, the moment Arsenal start playing well, talking like we're Real Madrid. Like, why go on for that Babs guy, bro? I don't know him personally, bruv. I don't know him personally. But come on, bro. Well gone for a gal. Even a gal. That's what I'm saying. Like, even a gal is coming out talking like, oh, I still back the team in that, but things are bad. Things are you damn fucking right, things are bad, bruv. Why does Babs talk like he's on a M&S advert? Like he's David Attenborough. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you're whispering on every bro. These people get on my nerves. 5 things. Tell us 5 things about Wagwan now. Tell us 5 things about Wagwan now. Tell us five fucking reasons we never slapped no money down for Gyökeres in the summer just gone. Because we ain't going to do it in January. And we ain't going to fucking do it in the summer. Cheapskates, bruv. He's probably going to go fucking Man United now. We're going to be back for Sesko. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bruv? Big up Pac-Man again. Top Gooners. Different breed, fam. And I don't want to be rude, innit? But I call them all blue badge. They're the blue badge brigade. You know, like that. Blue badge fan base. Water on the brain. How can you look at this and talk like we're Madrid or so? It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It is mad. Eminem, Russia, love you. Okay, big up Dennis. Big up the Russians. Big yourself up. Eminem, was that meant to be me? Don't know where you got that one from. But big yourself up, man. Big up the Russians. Big up Pac-Man. He says, Bavs and the gal are on some sort of Arsenal Twitter payroll. 2 pence a post, probably. Bro, obviously Lee Gunner came out and was talking about certain things that was going on, like the redirects. And to be honest with you, bro, I just thought this was a Mandem thing. Like, you just come on YouTube and we just rap with the boys. You know what I'm saying? We rap with the boys, we chat football. You get me? But to be honest, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, guys, isn't it? It's like, it's a bit of a boys' club. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's a bit of a boys' club. You know what I mean? It's like WWE. Like, some people are not. They're not themselves. Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? It's all an act for YouTube, which is fine. I understand the grind, but I can't do that. I'm just gonna be me, innit? I'm just gonna be me, man. I got cussed out on Never a Foul for being negative. You know what I mean? Because they was waiting to jump on me and start cussing me out, but you can't cuss me out because I'm probably gonna agree with half the things you say. Like, my club is an embarrassment. Do you know, like that? We haven't moved like a big club for years. So I'm kind of the wrong one with that. But do you know what I'm saying? But I got cussed out. But you can't draw me out because I'm going to agree with you. Do you know what I mean? I'm not here to do wrestling, WWE. I want to talk football and I want the betterment for Arsenal. You know, like that? So, yeah, man. Some people are just, you know what I mean? Some people are here to make a penny. Some people are here just to chat football. You know what I mean? Some people are here for some community. You get me? Community is good, man. There's a lot of good people in here. But there's a lot of dickheads as well. Let's just keep it honest. There's a lot of stuff that I ain't feeling. You know, like that. Big up Pat-Man. He said, who runs Never a Foul? Oh, Daps and Cass. Big them up, man. Like, nothing to do with them. It was when I've only been on there once. He did offer me to come on tonight after the Inter game, but I'm having problems. I'm having problems at the minute. and I've got this rapper over from America, and even if he wasn't here, like it's hard for me to do streams at night in my house. It's just I need to just make time and make space for it. I think I've got an outhouse in the garden, so I think that's where I'm gonna set up when I'm ready to start doing it proper. You get me? Um, so for now, just trying to keep regular, I try and do lives, and even Thursday, Fridays, and then the weekend, my kids are here. It just gets techie, innit? It's just hard for me to do. Um, and I've got a show coming up this Friday at the London College something. It's the LCCM Music University near the near the London. Is it the Modern Art? Is it the Tate Art Gallery? I don't even know. I'm not really into art, but it's near the Tate. That's this Friday. It's a free show as well. There's going to be a live band down there. So yeah, I am gonna try and up things. I'm gonna try up the work rate and all of that, and get you lot involved in the streams and this, that, and the other. Just because I want to chat football, innit? All this WWE fucking arguing and shit, I don't really care for it. It's funny, you don't get me wrong, but would be sick if you start doing watch alongs. I want to, my bro. I want to, my bro. It's gonna come. It is gonna come. I've literally been checking out Fiber to upgrade my internet. My laptop, I'm waiting for that to come back, and I need to just designate a space, designate a schedule, and then just be, yeah, bam, bam, bam with the streams. And I'll do watch alongs with yous lot as well if you want. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no problem, man. We had someone talking about maybe even playing some EA25, some pro clubs. I haven't played I haven't played FIFA in about 4 years, to be honest with you. So I used to play clubs back in the day. So that's probably something that we can do as well down the line. Um, so we're just building, man. We're just building. But I very much want the people that come, that show love. I very much want you lot to be a part of what's going on in it. So whether it shows, because Northside does it, and I think that's a brilliant idea. Do you get me? Not every day you need to have all these content creators. Not every day panels with, you know what I mean? People that come and support your community. I'll be doing panels with you. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, because that's why I even first started doing YouTube, because I wanted to do watch alongs. I kind of fell out of love a little bit of Arsenal, and I went through a stage where, imagine, if I didn't watch the game, we'd win, and when I watched the game, we'd lose. Imagine that. But that's what I had in my head about a year and a half ago. Obviously, that's all bollocks, like, but I'm kind of a superstitious person. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, these things will come. These things will come. But at the moment, things are just a little bit difficult. Few technical difficulties, but we're working. We're working. And when I set my mind to something, it might take a little bit of time as a stoner, but it will happen. So it's gonna come, man. Watch alongs, all of you, man, on the panel. You know what I'm saying? He wearing a snuggie. Big up Mind's Mouth. It's not a snuggie. It's two dressing gowns. It's cold right now. 9 in the building. That's enough for a house party. Share, like, subscribe, everyone. Big yourself up. There's 12 at the moment. Only 5 likes. Playback gang. If you can hit the like, it will help me out. And if you notice, I've been coming on like early in the week and like around about midday is the best time I can do my stream. So that's when I'm doing it. Do you know what I mean? So I've got a few people that's unhappy, like they want man to do a later thing, but I just can't right now. But I'm working towards it. It is gonna come. Big up Waffle TV, big up Line Text. We're definitely gonna get some work done soon. All right, so we've been going over an hour. So let's round up again. Let me know your thoughts, man. Do you think Odegaard starts tonight? He's travelled with the team. We've got Rice out again. Is he going to be fit enough for Chelsea? I'm praying. Fingers crossed. Saka starts. Saka's the captain, so he's going to be playing today. Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be 0-0. I think it's going to be a bit of a boring game. But it can go 1-0 either way. Or Arsenal can carry on with this mediocrity and we could get bopped like City yesterday. So, you know, I think the only way we score is maybe a set piece or a counter-attack. San Siro's a big ground, so I'm hoping Martinelli can be dangerous. But it's all cope, it's all hopium. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't be confident to say this person's gonna score, that person's gonna do this. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm more just like how we gonna play. How, you know, are the team gonna be up for it? Is he gonna start Odegaard? What do you guys think? Big up Mind's Mouth. What's your prediction? What's your prediction for the game today? Like I said, I'm going 0-0, I think, or a draw. Either 0-0 or a score draw. That's what I'm going for. Because I think they're going to rotate as well because they got a big game against Napoli. So it could really be stinky on both sides, to be honest. Big up Pac-Man. Inter ain't no joke, but if all the boys are on job, we're going to smash them. Well, it depends how we play. If we play like we did in the first half against Liverpool, then I'm expecting us to win. If we show killer instinct. Because by scoring one goal and sitting off, that is not it. That does not work. And I want us to stop that. Whether we will or not, I'm not sure, guys. So yeah, for me, it's all about kind of the lineup, who starts where, and how the team's G'd up. That for me is the concern. So if we can get all of those things right, then we should win. But if it's just a continuation of what we've been seeing, then it could be sticky for us, but more likely gonna be a draw. I'll probably be back with a reaction tomorrow. Like I said, I was meant to go on Never a Foul, but Cass is cussing me out, telling me I knew you was gonna bail, bro. But it's not even that. Like the last couple of days, I swear, like every time I get asked, I've been asked a couple of times to go on there, and every time I get asked, it's the same time, like show week. Do you know what I'm saying? Or it's a time when I've got bare other bollocks going on. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's bad on me because I always want to go on there, but it's a 10:30 one. But make sure you lot tune in to Never a Foul tonight, 10:30. It's gonna be the Inter Arsenal reaction. Gonna be entertaining, you get me? So it's a shame that I can't do it, but is what it is, guys. Big up Penguin. Salute to you, my bro. Hope you're well. He said easy, bro. Sorry I missed it. No, listen, listen. You can turn up when you can turn up. If you get me on the playback, leave a comment, smash a like, and I'll be happy with that. You know what I mean? I was just explaining to everyone that it's more daytime that's easier for me at the moment. Daytime, early evening. Anything after 9 is technical. Do you get me? But I am going to try and work on that. That's why I'm trying to get out to the outhouse. Once I can do that, then my noise and the kids and all the other kind of stuff that's going on in the house isn't going to affect everything. Do you know what I mean? I need to get better internet as well. Because if you see some of my old lives, it's like, but it might even be doing that with this one. Because with the upload speed I got at the moment, I need like everyone out the house and no one to be on a device. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's long. So I want to do it off my laptop. I want to do it through StreamYard. I want to upgrade the internet. So it's all going to come, my guys. It's all going to come. And then we can do shows, we can do panels, we can get user involved, Pac-Man, Penguin, Ian, everyone that shows love, Rosie if she wants. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone who comes through and shows love, then we get you on the panel, you know, like that. But yeah, we're hitting the 70-minute mark now. Just touching back on the game, Odegaard has travelled. We don't know if he's gonna start. Rice has been left at home. He picked up an injury against Newcastle. Saka's the captain tonight. I don't think there's been much more news on the rest of the team and who's gonna play where. I predict a draw, either 0-0 or a score draw. And I think we've covered everything. Arteta never said too much about Edu, but, you know, I'm glad that Edu's gone. I don't think he done the best of jobs. Big up Penguin, have a bong along. Hey, because I don't see many. I see Northside vapes. I see a few people that drink online. Obviously, Northside has Maggie's, Lee drinks a beer. I don't really see people maxing out like that. Everyone's trying to be like Sky Sports on some snooty thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Or we have to be fresh looking and do you know what I'm saying? Get your background, get your studio. Let's all try and talk like Terry Flewers. Like, I'm not trying to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up man like Troops. Big up man like Expressions. Expressions is from my bits, Northwest London. Like, I want to talk how I want to talk. Like, I'm not, do you know what I mean? That's why we're on YouTube. I'm not Sky. Like, if you lot smoke, I was even saying, I swear, was it Penguin? Was it your idea, Penguin? About growing a strain. like a community strain. Oh yeah, are you nuts? But I need to get my outhouse sorted. So as soon as that's sorted, that's where I'm going to be stationed with the lappy and all of that and the monitors. And then I think I've got a tent already. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I think I'm gonna do like maybe 2 plants because I think that's legal. Um, and we're gonna do a views strain, bruv. You get me? We'll document it and all of that. Like fuck it. Why not? Big up Penguin, my medicinal, they can't say shit. Hey, listen, man, it's from the ground anyway, bro. It's from the ground anyways. Less tampered with than alcohol. Alcohol's worse. People can't control themselves on alcohol. You don't see people fucking falling over in the street, throwing up because they smoked a spliff. Do you know what I'm saying? The Arsenal cheese. You done know, Pac-Man. Come on, bro. Like, I'm all about that, bro. And before, when I was in boxing and that, and when I used to do streams back in the day, people would be on stream smoking up, reaction smoking up. Now it's like everyone's too prim and proper. Do you get me? Everyone's trying to be like the terrorist or something, bro. Like that's not me, bro. That is not me. Smoke with me, you get me? Because that's all I do. I'm not a big drinker. 2-3 drinks and I get tipsy. I don't like being out of control. We smoke herb, you know, like that. But we are gonna do a strain, a view strain. We are gonna finish up the stream. So big all of yourself up. Big up all the people just coming in. Penguin, Pac-Man, Godfrey. I think I've modded you all up now as well. If you think you should be modded, then leave a comment and let me know. And I'll sort all of that out very soon. And I'll probably be back tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard for me to do a reaction after the game. Hence why I'm not going on Never a Foul. But I'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. I hope Arsenal don't fucking get bopped like City. Do you get me? And we'll be back again soon. 2 strains, one called N5 and one called Trust the Process. Hey, man's coming up with the sick ideas, you know. I don't think anyone's done a community strain before, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? We're not on football YouTube anyway, so we're going to be the first to do that. But yeah, man, big up everyone. Love for coming through. Please hit the like. Would appreciate any subscriptions. If you do subscribe to me, I will subscribe back. If you haven't seen me subscribe back, then just leave me a comment and let me know, and I'll get you all back. If you want to be a mod, leave a comment, and I'll make that decision. But until tomorrow, people, love.